G'day, my name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia. Welcome to Locksport, the home of online gaming, wonderful views and Australian wildlife. I do hope you like these videos, if so please subscribe. G'day, my name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia, and tonight's tea I'm going to be smoking two different types of meat. We have a boneless lamb chop and we have a boneless pork chop. Now on the lamb chop, I believe we put this, sorry, that's the pork chop, we put this one, sorry. We put this one onto the pork chop, and onto the boneless lamb chop, we put this one here. Now, these chops are going to sit into this tray, which has basically got purple onion with a bit of turmeric on it. I microwaved these buds to scoop them out as best I could. A bit of a little butter into there, and a bit of Texas seasoning, which I think is honestly the best seasoning I've ever had. And then I've also put the insides here mixed with a bit of butter and cheese, and we've got some tomatoes in there. And so I'll lay these chops over that, wait for the temperature to get up to 290, probably 300. We'll get 290 to start with. And I'll smoke that for 1 hour at 290. At the moment it's on 64, you can see that. And we're just going to wait for it to get temperature. Yeah, it's been a beautiful day today, sunny, absolutely beautiful. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do for tea early this morning. But anyway, I've come up to this idea, which is I'm trying something new every time I use the smoker, so I can try different things, different flavours, different combinations, different type of woods. Now, with the lamb chops and the pork chops, I'm going to probably put them into a frying pan with a bit of butter at the end, so I can get the meat a bit charred up and stuff like that. So I'll have a quick look at this, and when we'll take them out after sitting there for about an hour, I'll turn them over, or even probably about 40 minutes, depends on how they're cooking, and also how they're smoking, because I've got it at a high temperature, so I want a bit more smoke flavour into it as well. But anyway, yeah, I'll show you the next step. Okay, welcome back. Now I've got the chops sitting into there, gave them a little bit of extra sprinkle of the Texas seasoning because I do love it. It just hit to 290, but I want to do, okay, we'll go out here. The only way I can describe it, this is our backyard, right? And over here, if you can just see in the trees there, is our, what I call a flightless kangaroo, flightless bird. It's just jumped off. Anyway, that's our backyard, as we just had a flightless bird there, which I call a kangaroo. But anyway, now I'm going to throw this into here. See if we can do this all one-handed. It'd be great, but I don't think I'll be able to. Hang on to. Okay, let's try to do this all one-handed. Beautiful temperature at the moment. There we go. Now the smoker is still pretty clean. I'll probably have to give it a vacuum out some stage, but the smoker is pretty clean because I've been using the trays here. So I haven't put any meat onto there, so there's no fat's been dripping onto there. It's all been done in the trays, and I've been finding out that's a little bit better than anything else. So it's got the 290, so I'll close this lid now. And we're just going to let that do its thing. I'll get the timer set, which is down here. We can try to zoom into it. Come on, focus then. Okay, don't focus then. Okay, so I'll just start the timer. And basically, or the count, yeah. Start the timer and keep an eye on the timer and the temperature. I can sit back, have a few beers inside and relax and watch a bit of news. And yeah, just sit back and relax and yeah, go from there, because and just keep an eye on the temperature from inside and the timer from inside. but it's pretty quiet most of the time when the smoke is going. When it's really windy and cold, it creates the really noise from the auger. It creates a lot of noise there, and trying to get up the temperature and stuff like that. I'm just going to go back to 290, and I'll sit on there quite happily smoking for at least an hour. We'll have another look back when about an hour's up, and we'll just turn over the chops. Welcome back. Now, the smoke has been going for 50 minutes, almost an hour. What we're going to do is we're going to open up and turn over all the chops. So that's our next thing. You can tell it's bloody dark already. Let's have a look in here. Okay. What I'll do is I'll come back. I can't see, damn it. I can't see a thing. I'll come back and get a torch. Okay, now we've got our torch. And we can see. Now, as you can see, oops, gets the camera there for slipping in my hand. The chops, right? You can see this here needs a lot, like a bit of colour into it, same as the fat needs a bit of colour into it. So you turn them over, and you can see how that's still got to now get some smoke flavour into it as well. That chop, all these juices now are going into these, all the spuds and all the veggies down there. So this I want to let sit for another 40 minutes, 50 minutes to another hour. I really want that to sit there for that long. I'll probably go to 300 now, actually. But you can see this fat here. I don't know if you can see it too well. That there you want, even though it'll get a nice smoky flavour to it, you want to render that down so it gives it a nice burnt flavour into it as well. So I'm going to cover this up, and then I'll set this up for that 300, and we'll go from there. But it's looking good, it's smelling good. Yeah, we'll have a quick look at that after another 40. Welcome back. Now, it's almost been 50 minutes at 300. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up, have a look at everything, and probably take everything out, put the chops into get a frying pan hot, put the chops into a frying pan, and then keep the veggies in the oven. So we'll open this up, have a quick look, and then we'll make it this. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Have a look at that. I'm going to take all these out and then do that. You can see the colours there is quite nice. Smoke flavour, well look, it can penetrate those meat, but I want a little bit more colour. As you can still see here, that fat there looks nice in that, but you want the colour on there, right? That you get from a barbecue. You want a bit of colour onto that as well, a bit of colour onto there. So that's my next step, and I might do a quick video at the end of it. All those veggies look like they've been nicely smoked by the look of it. You can see that there. Absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'll shut all this down in a second. Just leave the lid closed to smoke a bit more. And then I'll basically take everything inside, put the veggies into the oven, and get the chops and all that onto a frying pan to get a bit more colour. Okay, welcome back. Now I'll move my head out the way here. I've browned it up in the pan there. As you can see, that fat has rendered down a lot. And the reason why is because you've still got a lot of fat in the lamb itself, I noticed, and also in the pork as well. And you want to render it down to give it a bit of colour, and that way there it gives a bit more flavour into the food. But that's all nicely smoked. Anyway, my name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia, signing off. Thank you again for watching my videos, and all comments are welcome. You all have a great day now.